Hey y'all, I'm struggling this morning. I'm super tired. I've been working since 6:45 this morning, started on my schoolwork, and now I am at work. And I realized I left my breakfast at home. So I had to go beg my coworkers for some breakfast, and this is what I came up with. I got a Nutri-Grain bar and a cutie, and so I'm gonna eat that for breakfast. I'm gonna drink my water. And so today what I plan on doing is everything that I eat today, I am going to take my blood sugars before I eat and an hour and a half after I eat. I'm gonna do it using this thingamajig bob. If I can take it out, it don't want to come out. So I'm gonna use my little finger prick thing. I don't know who makes it, but I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to look at my Lingo to see the difference. And what I've read is that there is a 5-minute difference. So I'm going to look at it initially to see how much further they're off. And then 5 minutes later, I'm going to look to see if the Lingo matches what I did on the finger prick. And so we shall see the accuracy of my Lingo, but then also just see if my blood sugars change drastically based off of the things that I'm eating for today. So I'm going to track my food. So let me go ahead and put that in. The only thing that I've had today is Belly Welly. And again, I am using the chronometer. I don't know how to say it. Chrometer. Child, I don't know how to say it. But I'm using that to track my food because I am wanting to make sure that I am under my potassium levels for today. Chronometer. Child, I don't know. And so I drank my Belly Welly this morning, and now I'm going to add my breakfast. And for this app, I also like the fact that I can just scan what I'm eating. So let me scan this Nutri-Grain bar and add my cutie. And I'm going to go ahead and add my water intake because I have 30 ounces right here. And I'm going to do this morning with breakfast. So that's that. And now it's time for my finger prick. And I'm just going to write it down to compare. I am doing the finger prick, and then I'm going to look at my Lingo. And I'll show you all that. And I'll spare you the details on how I prick my finger. But I always use an alcohol wipe because I'm out in the public. I'm out in the public, and I let that dry. Let's go to, where do I want to go? To Lingo. It is at 96. That's pretty good because it's usually higher than that. But then again, I have been walking and stuff this morning. So the time right now is, and it is at 96. And I can do a screen recording of Lingo for you all. And so Lingo is reading that my current is 81. And I like this because I can go back and look at all the times within the last 24 hours. I can just go back like this to see any dips. At 11:38, I was asleep. So I think it just wasn't reading, but you can just see that your blood sugars is continuous. So right now at the moment it is reading 80, but I'm going to come back at 9:49 to see what it reads, to see if it matches the 96. So I'm going to wait 5 minutes before I eat, and then I'll eat and I'll come back on to update you all. And then I'm going to get started because I have a lot of stuff to do today. I'm only here for a half day, which is a plus, but it is a busy day nonetheless, and my energy levels, they're trash today. Very much so trash, but I'll get back with y'all. I know I'm sitting here in the dark, but I do not like this fluorescent light. It gives that buzzing noise, and I have to turn it off. So I sit here with my lamps on so I apologize for the lighting. But it's been an hour and a half, and so I'm going to retest my blood again, and also check the Lingo just to see. And I just had a cutie and a Nutri-Grain bar for breakfast, and I'm kind of full. Let me get this wipe out. And so it's just going to read, gives me a countdown, and it is 97. So it only went up by 1 point. So the time is 11:37, and it's at 97. If I look at the Lingo, Lingo says oh man. So one thing about this app is you have to keep it running in the background. If you don't keep it running in the background, it disconnects, and then it takes a few minutes for it to start back reading again. And I closed the app out the last time, so we gotta wait a few moments for it to read again. But it's popped up and it is at 82. So that is quite a difference in reading. However, just based on the readings, let's take a look. Based on the readings at 9:44 is at 96, and it read at 80. This only went up 1 point. This went up 2 points. So even if this is not an accurate reading, the increments are very close. Like of the spikes are close. So yeah. What's the difference? Y'all would believe that I was a math major, but I only do math when I get paid to do it. Let me write this down. Don't be ashamed, girl. So it's like a 15-point difference in the reading. So far. I'll write that down too. And it's good to monitor your blood sugar, especially while you're on GLP-1s, because you know, with appetite suppression, things of that nature, you don't want your blood sugars to drop, because that's when you can get nauseous, you can faint, all that other good stuff. So after about doing this for a week, I can basically get an average of how much is going to be off, and then I can, you know, just assume whatever. But for data driven fasting, if I was only going off of the Lingo, I would just base it off of that information that I have from the Lingo. So I would just say my blood sugar is 82, knowing that that can be off. But I'm going to again come back in 5 minutes and see, did I update you all? But the last time at the 5 minutes, my blood sugar was still at 80. So therefore it was still off 16 points. It was still off those 16 points. So I'm going to come back in 5 minutes, check that out again, and I'll update you all after I eat again. I brought my lunch, but I'm not hungry. I leave here in an hour, and I have to go pick up my son so we can go to his doctor's appointment. And I'm just gonna take my lunch home and eat my lunch at home about 2:30, because I'm not hungry, and I'm not gonna force myself to eat when I'm not hungry. So hopefully then I'll be ready to eat, and I'll give you all another update at that time. See you at the next time I eat. So it is 2:08. I'm home. We got about the appointment is like right by my house, and so I decided I was hungry. Like, I'm very hungry now. I should have ate at work, but I wasn't hungry at the moment. And so just to make sure that I'm consistent, I am going to take my blood sugar before I eat. I'm eating my fried cabbage. That was enough. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it is at 84, which means that I need to eat. It's at 84, which I'm about to eat. My Lingo says Lingo says that I am at, oh my God, it has to update again. This is crazy. But let me write that down while we're waiting. It is 2:13 before eating. And what I say? 80. All right. And I'm just waiting for that to come up. Then I'll set a timer for another hour and a half and I'll check it again. So when this come up, I'll tell you what it says, but let me go check my food. I'm hungry. Ooh, it says 73. Yeah, your girl needed to eat. And that is about 11 points off, but it's okay because I'm about to eat. But you want to know the crazy thing? I got 3 minutes to eat this before we get in the car. I'll just eat in the car while my son is in the back. I'll go back to the car and eat. The crazy thing is that I was working all morning. I was working hard, y'all. I was completing the tasks that I needed to complete because I wasn't finished. And so how about I worked on the wrong thing? I worked on something that, all right, so future Tasha here, and I realized that clip had no sound, but I found my little paper. I'm glad I had my little note sheet, and I realized that there was an issue. When I did my finger prick, it read 75, which is about 11 down from when I ate initially. But for my lingo, it increased. It increased 12. So I don't know what that was about. I did take a nap because the appointment was real easy. And I had just woke up, if you can see what I look like. So I don't know. But we just gonna keep it going. Child, I know y'all can't see me, but tell me why it's after 7 o'clock and I'm just now finishing what I had to do. Where's my phone, Lord? I'm so ready to go home. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get here at 6:45 in the morning so I can do my schoolwork. So I've been at work technically 6:45. I had half a day today because I had to take my son to the doctor. His school is about 35 minutes away from where I work. There's about 40 minutes from where we live, and his appointment is right by our house. So I left work, went to the appointment. Picked him up, came back to the appointment. Left work, went to get him, went home for about 10-15 minutes, went to the appointment, came back. I slept for about 30 minutes. Then I had to go right back to work. I got here about 5:30. 5 o'clock. I don't even. It was 5 o'clock, and it is 7 o'clock, and I'm just not leaving leaving work. Whew, that was so stupid what I did earlier. I was working, so I worked so hard this morning on I worked so hard on getting this stuff done, and I did the wrong class. And because I did the wrong class, that class does not do what they need to do until next week. And when I'm saying class, I'm talking about a whole grade level, about 300-400 kids, and I had to go through each and every kid multiple times to get what I needed to get done. And so I was working so hard. I was so proud of myself this morning. I finished just to realize that I did the wrong class. I should have did 7th grade instead of 6th grade, because 7th grade is going to go tomorrow. So I called my husband. He wasn't feeling well, so he and the boys got something to eat on the way home. I'm about to put in a Chick-fil-A order. I know, but I'm stressed. This is stress eating. But I'm gonna do grilled nuggets instead of the fried nuggets. Let me go ahead and do that. Where's the meal? Let's go to the meals. And I want French fries. I want the French fries today. I do. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. But then I get data. I get to see how Chick-fil-A do me as far as my blood sugar go. Good data. And I'm gonna do a diet Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna do that. Add to my order. Check out. Submit my order. And then when I get home, I'll check my blood sugars to see what it is before and then after. And I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night after that. I'm gonna call it a night because your girl is tired and I gotta do it all over again in the morning. Gotta be here at 6:45 in the morning. This sucks, but when you a working woman, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. So I think this is gonna be my last. After today, I'm not gonna compare because this process. Ouch! That's why. That is why. It is at. How am I supposed to read it? It's at 99. It's doing some weird thing. So I think starting Sunday, I am going to go back to my data-driven fasting app and do that while I might do the data-driven fasting for the rest of the time that I am on the Lingo, just to see what my weight progress would be with that. This says that my current glucose is 84, so it's reading lower again. Do I have a pencil? Yes, I put it in here. So it is 7:45, and I know I'm eating super late, but 99. This says 84, and I'll check back again in 1 hour or 1.5 hours for my last finger prick, so we can see. So I have French fries, 8 grilled nuggets. I get the buffalo sauce, and I'm gonna drink my protein shake. So we'll see what that does to my blood sugar in 1.5 hours. I'll see you all one more again. Here to the last update because your girl is tired. I did not finish the diet Dr. Pepper, which is a good thing because I was just getting too full after drinking that protein shake. But my finger prick was 102, and before I ate, it was at 99. So it only spiked a little bit, and this is like an hour and a half after I ate. What's interesting is that my glucose is now 85 according to Lingo, which is only 1 point above what it was before I started to eat. So both of them, they basically monitor the spikes in the same way. It's just that the levels, the numbers are different. So finger prick says 102, Lingo says 85, and it's been consistent all day with that. What's also interesting is that yes, it says it's 85 now, but at around about 9:13, which is about 30 minutes ago, which was at an hour mark, my blood sugar did have a little spike, which was at, it says it was at 94, which is to be expected an hour and a half after you eat. So even with it being 94, it's only 10 points higher than what it was before I started eating, which is okay. You don't want it to spike, like real big spike. You want it to like gradually go up and then gradually come down. But yeah, I'm tired. And so I'm not going to do the finger pricks anymore. That was just too much for me today. They're trying to do everything. It was just a lot going on today. But I'm going to continue monitoring with the Lingo and just feel like I can add maybe 10 to whatever the reading is to get a more accurate understanding of what my blood sugar is. And if there's something that I'm just like, nah, it can't be true. Then I'll pull out the glucose monitor and just check it to verify. Your girl is sleeping. If you stayed to the entire video, thank you. I appreciate it. But I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.